At our lunch from one of our favorite sponsors. Not a sponsor, apparently.
No.
I won't even mention them then. Bourbon chicken. It was delicious. It was delicious.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't say
it was good. We had, yeah.
I won't mention the name, Bourbon Chicken.
Yo, no one was like, what's up, punk?
What up?
What up, what up, what up? We're just here, bro.
Full.
Just here, we're full. Our belly's full.
Contempt.
Segment 2's about to start.
Grill in the mist.
Yeah. I think Jay just took a shit.
No, a grill in the mist.
What does that mean?
I took a shit.
That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for thing. Hello, Samantha. How are you?
What up? What up?
Yo, it stinks in here all of a sudden, guys. You should have left the fucking fan on in there or something.
No, man.
Oh, man.
You gotta let it
I ain't got a window down here to open or anything, man.
Let it air out, you know?
Yo, leave the fan on or something, guys.
No, it wastes electricity.
This guy just let it waft in the whole place, man. I got the poor, what's that thing I got in there? The poor, like, fucking vaporizer or whatever the fuck that thing is.
It's the only thing.
It's working overtime right now trying to.
It's the only thing saving our noses.
Jeez, man. Anyway, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning back in.
Yes, thank
to
you.
The Jay and Dave Show. We're here for segment number 2.
2?
Yo, and I want to start it off with a question. I was looking at my notes real quick.
All right.
And I had this question for all the basketball fans.
Right.
Who do you think is the greatest six-man
ever? Yo,
I have the best six-man ever. Like, I don't know if we're...
It's funny that you say that because I just watched something where they were just running down 6 men.
Yeah.
So, well, obviously, Lou Williams.
Yeah, Lou Will is right up there with Manu Ginobili.
Jamal Crawford.
Oh, Jamal Crawford was...
Yo, and that guy's crossover?
Yo, Jamal Crawford, I watched a video recently, and it was Garnett and Pierce. You know, Garnett and Pierce have their, like, little podcasty thing?
Yeah.
That they do? And they were just, like, dudes who never made an all-star team who were, like, dirty. Like, dirty players. And they both, Jamal Crawford came up real quick.
That guy is... He's a 6-man of the year, guy.
They're like, yo, he just kept winning 6-man stuff.
Yeah, he was... I don't know who's better than him.
It was like Lou Will.
Lou Williams, to me, is up there for a good 6-man. But Ginobili, not really. Didn't he start? I mean,
I guess Ginobili was a starter for most of the time.
I think he started as a 6-man, and then they realized how good he was.
How good he was, and he became a starter. Yeah. So I don't know. We can't really count him. It's funny because I don't. The thing is, when I bring it up like that, I don't have
a 6-man.
I don't have maybe I don't know. I watch tons of basketball, but I don't have this 6-man knowledge. You know what I mean? Like,
because you don't really look for the bench guy.
Yeah. And it was.
If you want to see,
the Raptors had like.
That's what I say. The greatest 6-man.
It was like the bench.
The 905.
The whole bench mob.
All of them.
They would sell them all in, 4 of them at a time.
Yeah, all of them.
And they'd come on and just...
They won the championship.
Destroy people, yeah. And then they went on to win the championship, right?
So, Raptors.
Adding Kawhi on the team.
Raptors.
You know?
Best 6-man in the league. Raptors.
Yo, so you just said you gotta pick one player to build a franchise around. Who are you going... Dang. I guess who are we going with? You know, like...
Can we go old, or does it have to be new?
Well... My pick is Jordan, you know, like all the way. Like I
well, that's what I'm asking you. Can I go old? Are we going all time? Or are we going?
Okay, let's do both. Let's go all time.
All time. Well, fuck you. You're gonna fight for me, Jordan.
Jordan is the dude.
It's
right?
like, to be honest with you, there's only 2 people: Jordan or Kobe.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I would. Those guys would make the rest of the team.
Yeah, I'm throwing Shaq. I'm throwing Shaq in there because you need. If you have someone that just dominates the fuck out of everybody, like the most dominant dude ever play.
I get you. There's a lot of people I'd pick.
I know you're trying to build,
but like
you have that killer on the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have that killer on the team who's gonna make other killers.
Yeah.
And not only make other killers, he's gonna make everybody around them work that much harder.
Well, you also have a guy on the team who can take the last shot. Because I don't think you can give Shaq the last shot. What if they foul him?
Then you're fucked.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I guess that's a great case. That's Jordan, Kobe.
Yeah,
would be the 2 that you got to build. You got to build.
What about now in today's NBA?
Yo, from Canada. Yo, we're from Canada too, bro. What up from Toronto?
T-da-o.
Repping everywhere I go. This is where I'm calling home. I know that.
I don't know the rest of
Hey,
it.
you know that Cardinal, bro.
I know
Our
the
boy
song.
Cardinal.
Don't know
Cardinal
the lyrics.
Official. From the T. That should have been a Raptor song from time since it came out. You
Should
know,
have been.
like when they come out. You know, that should have
Yes.
been the song from the
Yes.
Tito, rapping everywhere I go. Yo, that's wicked. That song thing. Yo, but this is Raquel saying what's up. Yo, she's in Edmonton,
What up, Edmonton?
getting tattooed right now.
Oh, nice.
Tell me a story. What story? Yo, give us a topic, and we'll tell you a story. Tell us what you want to talk about right now. And Raquel, this one's for you. While you're getting your tattoo, we'll drop a story for you.
But you're still gonna tell me who you picked for now?
The best six man?
No, we're starting the NBA.
Oh no, the NBA question was somebody else.
I know.
Somebody else
but-
has that.
Yeah, but you still didn't tell me who you're picking now. We did before.
Somebody. They put NBA Wemby or Ant.
That's what I'm saying. Now, who are you
Those-
taking now?
Oh, right now?
Yeah, we did before.
Yeah, we did the before. I think right
I
now.
mean, for me, there's two people.
Ant is up on my list. You know how big I am on Ant-Man.
And
Anthony
listen,
Edwards is my guy.
Yeah, and I know that.
Yeah.
But I would take somebody else.
Let me. Do I get one more choice just to throw in there?
I get to go first for free.
Okay,
I'm
go.
taking Flim A.
Yeah.
Shea
Gilgeous
Gilchrist.
Alexander.
I'm taking him.
Yeah, you know what? He's in the running for MVP 2 years in a row. Second
Yeah,
place 2 years in a row. Like,
So he's dirty too.
yeah, and Canadian. Good old Canadian boy. Like,
Hey.
shout out to the Canadians.
Yeah, trust me. That's what I'm taking.
You know? But,
But I would.
yeah, see,
Or
Ant-Man. Ant-Man I take, and who'd my second, like, the newest, in the new sort of thing? Fuck, I think you got me. I think that would be my second choice. Shea Gilgeous. Those are my two. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those two guys. and I've been a fan.
default, you're going Wemby. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Wemby's good, but he's just got a little bit more to show me. You know what I mean? Like I
I
know
think-
he's good, and I know everything, and I know down in Popovich's
Yeah.
thing.
He
everything.
just needs time.
yeah.
Give him 2 years, and he'll be dominating the league.
Yeah. True. We'll see what happens.
You know, unless he gets injured. And
Yeah.
then,
Well, hopefully he doesn't, because
Yes.
for talent like that, we never like to see them get injured, and we
no,
never
you want
for-
to see them play.
for
right?
how tall he is and stuff.
Just to give us a topic.
How'd you meet your wife? I don't know how heartwarming. she's getting her tattoo right now. Talk about how I met my wife. We worked together. We didn't know each other at work, but a friend of mine who was my roommate who worked where I worked, we'd go away all the time to Cuba.
Yeah.
And the first time we just went, me and him. We went down there, pure shenanigans. We had fun. We were drunk. All kinds of stupid things happened. And then we thought, yo, this is so much fun. And it was so cheap.
Yeah.
We just started telling everybody at work. A trip went by, and the first time we went was the two of us. Like 6 months later, we did it again.
Yeah.
And there was like 8 of us.
Right.
And we just told everybody at our work. We took it doesn't matter what department they worked in.
Right.
We just told people, we're like, yo, this is when we're going. If you can come, come. If you can't, meh. We're going anyway.
Meh.
And it turned into us going and always having like fucking 10 to 15 people there.
Nice.
So I knew of my wife
Right.
at work. I knew who she was. I said hi to her sometimes. We didn't really talk too much.
Right.
One time, one of her friends who came on the trip before told her, yo, you got to come through. These guys are fun.
Yeah.
We always have a blast. We went down on the trip to Cuba. Nothing happened. I like to say went down there and a whole bunch of crazy things happened. No, nothing really happened. We just hung out for a whole 7 days.
Yeah.
And when we got back,
Bada bing, bada boom.
yeah, she asked for my number, and she says, "Yo, I want to keep this going. Like,
Yeah.
I've had so much fun. Let's just keep it going." And so she asked for my number, and there we go. The rest is history.
Bob's your uncle.
And that's how it worked for me. What do you got?
Well, my story isn't as extravagant as yours.
Extravagant.
Extravagant. I guess.
It isn't extravagant. No, extravagant's good, yeah.
No, extravagant.
No, extravagant. That's the best. That's the best. Yeah.
But
His story isn't extravagant like
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So near my house, I guess this would have been in public school. There's a roller skating rink, and we'd go there every Friday. You know, a bunch of friends and whatnot. And every Friday they have what they call a sock hop. So the center of the roller skating ring,
Yeah.
you take your skates off and you dance in your socks.
Yeah.
So, took my socks off, dancing, slow song came on. I seen this girl and asked her to dance, and we danced. And that was when we were like 16.
Yeah.
Okay? Time eludes,
Yeah.
and now I'm like 30,
Yeah.
and I was at a club, and I just saw her again.
Yeah.
And
Did you remember?
yeah, we both remembered.
Oh, you remembered each other. Yeah.
And we exchanged phone numbers. She called me that very night.
Yeah.
I went over that very night, and
Mm-hmm.
boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Steady, ready, knocking the boots. And it's the rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah. And you married her, 16-year-olds. You met, and at 30, you find her again. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah. There you go.
their wife.
Now you got a little bit of story
And
about
now
the wives.
we have 2 bratty kids.
Yeah. I got one. I got one kid.
You know, and
Yeah.
we live in the white picket fence suburbs of Durham.
The place.
Durham.
Yeah, we just live in the place.
The region.
From Toronto. You're welcome, Raquel.
From the D.
There you go. See? Ask and thou shalt receive.
Yeah.
We had a nice question from a nice viewer. We gave a little story. If you all jump on the TikTok, you can do the same thing. If you hit the little bell and do all this stuff, and when we pop up live and you throw in a good question, it gives us a topic to talk about. We even broke off from our regular thing. I don't even know 6 man. I'm going Lou Will just because Lou Will or Crawford because I don't know anybody else. Like Kukoc was a starter, right?
Yes.
So no, because I would say Kukoc maybe like I don't.
Yeah, it's like
when I go back that far, I don't
Jamal
even
Crawford.
know 6 man. Yeah.
That's who he had the best behind the back crossover I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He would do it like a what do they call that? Is that when they
Hit
do
us
it?
up with some likes. Give us thank you, Raquel.
When they do the one hand, it's called a sham god.
Keep us in the rotation.
They call it a sham god. We do this.
Yeah.
And then he would go behind the back and then pull it back.
Bring it back. Yeah.
Yo, you know if people were on the ground, could you
Yeah.
like do? And then he goes this way, and you think, and then he brings it right back
Yeah.
behind the back. Yo,
I like when he do it like right beside the rim. You ever see him do it like
yeah,
driving to the rim? He's
And
right
then-
beside the rim and
and-
just bang bang, and a guy goes that way, and he just laid it up like this.
guy, the behind the back. I call it like a behind the back shimmy.
Yeah.
It was so quick, and it looked like he was like, it almost looked like he was
Thank you for the
floating or levitating, or it's like, yo, people don't move like that.
Yeah.
The only person that had a crossover the same and do the same thing to you was Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose would cross you over and you'd be going this way.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, how does this guy do this so fast?
Derrick
man?
Rose. Iverson had that.
Oh, Iverson
had the
but that was a different level.
But I was watching.
You're talking dribbles.
Again, I was watching other NBAers talk about it, and people gave Mashburn a huge props for his crossover.
Jamal Mashburn.
People were like, his crossover was so dirty, and everybody, to a T, everybody to a man agreed Joe Johnson wasn't overly fancy, but it was the way he like crossed and then pulled right up.
Right.
Nobody could guard it. Like it was like this cross pull up thing that he had
Joe Johnson.
to both sides.
Yes.
And it was like there was like some nasty stuff. I know we switched from lovely stories into right back into basketball. Yo, but Raquel, I didn't even ask. Yo, what are you getting tattooed right now? Tell us what tattoo you're getting. And that finishes up, I guess, the 6 man story. A little bit of basketball talk there again.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of our story of how we met the wives.
But since we're on basketball,
Yeah.
what do you think about these signings, guy?
Yeah, the NBA is changing, guy.
Klay Thompson,
The
Dallas.
Mavericks, yeah.
Guy, you couldn't have put the more perfect situation for
Klay.
him.
Yeah.
This guy does not dribble.
Yeah.
He's with 2 of the biggest ball hawks
Yeah.
in the NBA.
Two of the heavy dribblers of the
and-
NBA, yeah.
The thing about these 2 guys is they get themselves in trouble a lot, and you need that release valve. And
Yeah.
could you imagine just having this guy like he's a spot up shooter, and you're just like, oh, I'm in trouble. Where is he?
Boop. Throw it back.
And Luka can pass.
Yeah.
So
So Kyrie.
yeah, Kyrie can pass. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
man.
he can.
Yeah.
But Luka is more of the passer.
Yeah.
So can you imagine some of those transitions now?
Yeah, guy's gonna be dirty, man. Like, and then there's like Paul George down in Philly. I know nobody's gonna be playing any games down there.
Mr. Glass meets Mr. Glass.
Yeah, they're gonna be down there. But to be honest, when if the team is healthy and fully on there with Maxey as the guard, like Paul George is a really good fit for that team if anybody can stay healthy.
I mean, I feel sorry for Maxey.
Yeah,
the only person I feel sorry for.
Yeah. Because he plays hard and he plays everything, right?
Yeah, because I like him as a player, but that team's never winning anything, guy.
Yeah.
He's got to leave.
Because Embiid just gets hurt. Even if they go into the playoffs
hot, two guys
Embiid,
hurt.
like midway through the playoffs, he just gets hurt. Like,
they can't play a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Them two, you're playing without one of them for at least one of the series.
Yeah.
Possibly two.
Yeah.
You know? And they paid him so much money.
It's a pretty big signing. Yeah, they paid him 212. 212 million.
212 over 3 years.
Yeah.
It's like, what, 60, 70?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's
crazy, but yo,
that contract is like, when I see that contract, I'm just like, yo, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
Because they think he's the piece that they need to...
But how old is he?
I don't know. He's in his 30s for sure.
Oh, for sure he's in his 30s.
Probably close to mid-30s.
Yeah, guy.
Yeah.
He's past his prime.
Yeah.
He was in his prime before COVID.
Like on Indiana. When he was on Indiana.
That's when he broke his leg.
Yeah.
He was in his
prime.
But
even when he came back, he was still prime. He was still like a prime player. Like, he was go-to.
Ever since you went to the Clippers?
No. Nothing.
When you went to the Clippers, what happened?
Yeah. What I'm very happy about though. Yeah, what I'm very happy about is that Masai didn't bend to Kawhi's thing. Because remember, Kawhi was like, "Yo, I'll stay. Just get Paul George here." And then I can't remember who they were trying to trade from, but they wanted like everything and all of our draft picks for Paul George.
Yeah.
And Masai's like, "No, you got to be fucking out of your mind." He let Kawhi walk. He's like, "Yo, you got to go. If that's what it is, you got to go."
You know. We like the quote the great Michael Jackson. Beat it, just beat it.
Yeah, you know what? In the last couple of years, every single time the NBA has changed up so much, man. There's a lot of signings.
DeRozan on the Kings.
Yeah, DeRozan went down to the Kings.
I thought he was going to go to the Lakers.
That's pretty good. No, I don't.
But I'm glad he didn't go with the Bronny sideshow.
There was talk of him going back to the Spurs, and then there was because that would have been nice, like Wemby and him, like a little 1-2 punch right down there.
That would have been good for Wemby.
A good pick and roll, like that's a really good pick and roll combo, right?
And you got yourself a true mid-range guy.
Yeah, true mid-range, and then Wemby can hit those shots too. Wemby can even step back and shoot the three.
That's what I'm saying. Wemby's more your 3-point guy.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't go to the basket, which is good for that guy because he's a slasher.
Yeah.
And he shoots the 3.
Yeah.
Right? But
would have been all right.
But now he's with De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is fucking weak.
Yeah, and Sabonis is
Sabonis is down there.
Sabonis.
Yeah, they had a good team, man. They were right up in the top, like 4 or 5 for most of the season. At one point, they were like in the top 2.
Yes.
They went way up, and I think they dropped back just a couple notches, but they have a good future. Adding a guy like DeRozan is a really good pickup for them.
The West is hard, though, guy. Like, you got to think about it.
Yeah, there's so
Denver, Dallas,
so much people down
Lakers.
there.
Yeah. Now you got to deal with
even the Pelicans were making a bit of a splash. They're trying to like get some guys around Zion, right? Like,
isn't Morant on the
Memphis?
Memphis? Are they in the West?
Yeah, they're in the West. Yeah.
Guy, they're a team you gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
Then we forget about the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
OKC.
That's my team. T-Wolves are my team now.
Guy, there's so much.
My guy Ant-Man.
There's so much in the West, guy.
Yeah. The West right now is the best. The West Coast is the best coast right now. It's always been like that. The West Coast teams always get like the big pulls and stuff, though, right? Like
because they're the money grab.
Yeah. For a little while, I guess. Would you say Chicago ran things when Michael Jordan was there?
Well, you can't forget about New York. New York's always been.
Yeah, New York's always been up there, but
But
they haven't won a championship as long as I've been alive. No.
For the longest time, well, not for the longest time, but back in the day, You know, Ewing was like the highest paid player
Yeah.
a couple years.
Yeah.
Like, New York was like,
Don't
New
holler
York
at
was
me,
balling back then, man.
TBS.
They had a
Not
team.
your mixtape
I mean, but
shit.
they're picking it up.
People.
They didn't do so well.
Yeah.
They did bad this year. And
Yeah, they didn't do it. Brunson's
Yeah.
a legit star. Brunson showed himself as a
That's how we do
playoff
it for
legit
y'all.
star. Got a rookie
Sin.
card.
Brunson.
Yeah.